all the listeners. Being a student of food technology, my concern has always been the depletion of nutrients from the food that is available in market, and moreover that our busy lifestyles, which makes us opt for these good for nothing food options. So, here, here I present my contribution as a potential youngster of my country. A solution that will help the society as well as the environment, as microbeans-based food products against neurological diseases grown by waste utilization. Uh, this will be the sense of my presentation. First, I'll state my problem statement. Then I'll introduce you to the concept of microbeans. Then the market analysis and the future line of action for my So the problem statement is that due to various factors like adulteration, depletion of nutrients from our soil, acidity and alkalinity of the soil, over-processing and refinement of foods, the final nutrients that we gain from our food is very less. Because of this, various lifestyle diseases are a major cause of concern, out of which the major one that I am targeting is neurodegenerative diseases. The main problem of these diseases is that there are no pills and medicines that have been designed that can cure these diseases in particular. Up to 1 billion people, nearly 1 in 6 in the world's population, are suffering from neurological disorders. After a lot of research, I have found out the answer in the form of microbeans to these neurological disorders. First, let me tell you what are microbeans. These are like sprouts only, but these are allowed to grow for a few more days till they become greener and leafy, like as shown in the photo. And they are harvested in the juvenile phase only. The main point is that these are 40 times more nutritious than their mature forms, their mature vegetable forms. These are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, fiber, etc., which have been clinically proven to cure cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancer, and mainly neurological disorders like Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, etc. Out of the various microbeans like radish beans, etc., broccoli microbeans have the most fullest nutritive profile, which contain up to 50% of antioxidant level of RDA. So, when the Parkinson diseased fruit flies were treated with cauliflower microbean extract, recovery rate was achieved up to 96.67%.
Any reference for this data?
Yes, ma'am, proper research papers have been used. The critical principle of working of my eye. The neurological disorders are mainly caused due to the oxidative stress in the body, which can be very effectively quenched by the neuroprotective antioxidants, which are present in plenty in these microbeans. These have been clinically proven to slow down the progression of neurological degradation that causes these neurological disorders. My idea is to manufacture food products out of these, mainly these microbeans, like smoothies, juices, extracts, dry masala mixes, and complete meals, mainly out of these microbeans and other fruits and vegetables which are rich in antioxidants. These microbeans will be grown using the kitchen waste, using the compost which will be made from the kitchen waste in plastic trays. Like for example, there are स्वीट बॉक्सेस, प्लास्टिक के स्टील बॉक्सेस जो हमारे पास रह जाते हैं, और जो ऑर्डर हम करते हैं फूड ऑनलाइन की जो प्लास्टिक बॉक्सेस हैं, उसमें हम कंपोस्ट और सॉइल मिक्स करके उनमें सीड्स डाल के ये माइक्रोबीन्स बड़ी आसानी से ग्रो किए जा सकते हैं. दिस वर्क विल बी अंडरटेकन बाय द housewives, small farmers, economically weaker sections. By these steps, I aim multiple targets with a single arrow. First is waste management, curing neurological diseases is the other, and also it will provide employment to various weaker sections. its benefits for health, beauty, and because it is a very economically profitable business, and it will promote sustainability of environment too in mainly agriculture. Microgreens have a potential of providing food in marginal areas which have been affected by climate change. It is a potential profitable business. There is an increased consumer interest for healthy products, which increases the market for microgreens. This will be my future line of action. First, I will focus on developing smoothies out of brownie microgreens. Then I will move on to other microgreens too and make other products out of them like juices and extracts and others. Then I will collaborate with tiffin services so that those who don't have time for preparing their fresh meals, those who munch on the ready-to-eat foods, I will target them so that they can be provided a wholesome, balanced diet out of these microgreens. Then large-scale production and further R&D will be conducted so that other lifestyle diseases like PCOD, depression, these can also be treated using microgreens. Then I'll achieve my final aim of making market which will have options which can actually be called food and not just organic matter which is available nowadays.
I'm going to present my idea on the category clean and potable water. My topic for presentation is plows. So the first thing that comes to mind is what is a plow? A plow is basically a stand offering water on the roadside. Many people like travelers and those who cannot afford packaged water bottles drink water from these. The existing problem is that many people who drink water from these stalls often become victims of waterborne diseases, and many have to spend a lot of time waiting for these stands, which is very inconvenient. The idea behind this project is to provide safe drinking water available to people in need and make it easy for them to locate these water vending stands. It can be done with the help of a website that shows the location and quality of the water using the GPS services along with the tedious reading of the source. I was inspired by this idea because millions of women still have to walk miles to get water, leaving them no time for themselves. According to WHO, around 5% of the water source, along with the TDS value. The website will show the nearest water sources to the users. This model diagram illustrates the functioning of this idea. A TDS meter is mounted in an airtight container which is set in equilibrium with the water source. The TDS meter takes the reading which is further displayed in the website. I believe that this idea is novel and can work as a catalyst for developing new ideas to provide high quality water available to people in need and realize the motive of Swachh Jal Abhiyan. Now we need to discuss the pros and cons of this idea. The pros are that people can directly assess the location of water source without having to waste much time. The quality of the water that will be displayed to all, it will reduce the risk of waterborne diseases, and also the NGO and governmental efforts will take a functional form. The cons.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today our topic of presentation is Stargum, real star. So basically we will discuss about the problem we are facing nowadays. The problem is that the gummies available in market are not fit for every age group and have many side effects and allergies and are made from artificial ingredients. Right now the gummies present in the market are in trend. जैसे आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि आजकल अलग अलग कंपनीज की ब्रांड्स की आ रही है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल बॉडी वाइज की फॉर द स्पेसिफिकली उनमें बायोटिन होता है फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ आवर हेयर एंड नेल्स. तो हम लोगों ने अलग गमीज बनाई हैं. बेसिकली सोल्यूशन क्या है कि जो हमारे पास गमीज हैं उनमें कोई भी प्रिजर्वेटिव्स नहीं है, कोई भी एलर्जिक कंपाउंड नहीं है, वो हर एक एज ग्रुप के लिए फिट है. एंड जो हमने गमीज बनाई है दे आर कम्प्लीटली नेचुरल, नो आर्टिफिशियल इंग्रेडिएंट्स आर इंक्लूडेड. So basically Stargum is the ready-to-eat product beneficial for today's generation. As we all know, all of us are working. हम बच्चे colleges में जाते हैं, schools में जाते हैं. Our parents are working, and the old age people, they are sitting at home. So basically this product is for the sedentary lifestyle also, and for the people like us who are working nowadays. So as we know, we recently hit the pandemic situation. in which we suffer many health problems due to disease-causing microbes, and which weakens our immune system and fight with the diseases which we are facing nowadays. And the ingredients which are being used are the natural sources of antioxidant and anti-cancerous activities. So today's generation is more addicted to junk food and all the ready-to-eat, ready-to-serve beverages, for example, cokes and burgers, pizzas, all the frozen meals, which are really harmful and are unhealthy for our body. So basically, we'll discuss about the uniqueness of IDEA.
So our idea is unique as we are using the ingredients which are absolutely natural, fit for every age group, made from waste products, and these are the first ever gummies made from molasses and banana peels. जैसे कि अभी मार्केट में गमीज जो प्रेजेंट है, बेसिकली जो बच्चों के लिए आती है वो इम्यूनिटी वाली होती हैं, और जो अडल्ट्स यूज करते हैं वो फॉर हेयर, फॉर स्किन, इन सब चीज़ों के लिए होती है. लेकिन जो हमारी गमीज हैं इसमें हमने जो चीज़ें यूज़ की हैं उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट ऑफ एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स हैं, मिनरल्स हैं, और हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट में हमने जो इंग्रेडिएंट्स यूज़ किए हैं वो एंटी कैंसरस भी हैं, वो हमारी लंग्स की हेल्थ को भी इम्प्रूव करते हैं, हमारे हेयर हेल्थ को भी इम्प्रूव करते हैं. सो ऑल इन ऑल जो हमारा प्रोडक्ट है वो आपकी ओवरऑल बॉडी हेल्थ को इफेक्ट करने वाला है बहुत अच्छे वे में. तो आपको सिर्फ हेयर के लिए अलग से नहीं लेनी पड़ेगी, स्किन के लिए अलग से नहीं लेनी पड़ेगी. दीज गमीज विल डेफिनेटली अफेक्ट यू इन अ वेरी गुड वे.
So these are the supporting references for these are the supporting references for the uniqueness. First one is first ever gummies made from molasses and banana peels. We have gone through and we have researched about the gummies present in the market, and none of the gummies are made from molasses and banana peels. Basically, molasses and banana peels are waste product which we are using, which will directly affect the advantage for the environment also, because वो waste management भी हो रहा है.
So instead of throwing your banana peels, please give them to us. We will convert them into gummies.
Yeah. So the gummies available in market are made from chemical ingredients like pectin, artificial nutrients, gelatin, and sugar syrups, basically, which are the main basic ingredient of the gummies. This is a table which represents the ingredients used by different brands and the ingredients they use. As we can see, they have used agave syrup, sorbitol, apple acid, and all the ingredients which are chemically affecting our body. So next is made from waste product. As we know that nowadays health is not only the major issue but all over development of the society. So the radish leaves we are using are usually cut off and discarded. So due to the lack of knowledge to how to use them. So radish leaves are full of polyphenols, carotenoids, and other such I may say nutrients which fight cancer-free radicals in our body. And wheat and cane molasses are produced worldwide as a byproduct of sugar extraction. So molasses is also been मतलब हम लोगों को नहीं पता कि molasses को कैसे यूज करें. इंडस्ट्रीज ने molasses को यूज किया है और नॉट इन सच अ वे कि वो किसी फूड प्रोडक्ट में इस तरीके से यूज करें. So molasses is also another waste product of various industries.
And जो बाकी के गमीज हैं उसमें स्टार्च यूज हो रहा है. एंड एज वी नो इस टाइम इंडिया में 80 मिलियन डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स हैं. तो जो दूसरी गमीज है वो खा के उनकी डायबिटीज भी बढ़ रही है, उनकी गट में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. सो जो हमारी गमीज हैं इससे आपका गट बहुत हेल्दी रहेगा. एंड अ हेल्दी गट, एज वी से, वी आर व्हाट वी ईट एंड वी आर व्हाट वी डाइजेस्ट. So this will definitely improve our gut, and also it can be consumed by diabetic patients and obese people also.
And we can see here the world's annual yield of molasses reaches 55 million tons, and molasses is simply discharged or applied to feed production. So basically molasses को इस तरह से use नहीं किया गया है. So our motive was to about banana peels, molasses और radish leaves, और ये तीनों के तीनों ही waste products. So we are focusing on the health plus we are focusing on the environment. Next please. So absolutely natural.
Ingredients used to make stardom are natural and no chemically processed materials are used. It is known, however, that too much added sugar syrup in other gummies can contribute unwanted calories that are linked to health problems such as weight gain, metabolic syndrome, and high triglyceride levels. All of these boost your risk of heart diseases and also diabetes. Guar gum and pectin is added, which has many side effects like allergic reactions, weight gain, gas, and bloating. It may also cause a rash or skin irritation, asthma, cramping, or difficulty breathing. So
So basically, we have found the alternative for all the ingredients used in other gummies. For example, here they use guar gum and pectin, which has so many disadvantages. Here we'll be using xanthan gum. So it is very good for the health. We have gone through the research papers, and all of this information was provided by the research papers. And if we talk about the other added sugar syrups, so molasses which we are using, it is naturally sweetening agent. It naturally gives flavors to the food, and it is naturally natural sugars are present, so it will not directly affect our health, and it is good for diabetes.
Sustainable, affordable and meaningful. जैसे कि हमें सभी बोलते हैं, we are the COVID batch. 2020 will always be remembered as a year where the two biggest crises, climate and COVID-19, wreaked havoc. So, fossil fuels, primarily coal and greenhouse gases related to combustions, have been declared as the main cause of global warming. ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बेसिकली ठंडी होती जा रही है, गर्मी और गर्म होती जा रही है, एवलांचेस हमारे हो रहे हैं, ग्लेशियर्स बहुत तेजी से मेल्ट कर रहे हैं. साइंटिफिक टर्म में कहें तो इट इज ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. So to address this problem, 26th Conference of Parties was organized at Scotland, Glasgow, with the main aim to limit the average rise in global temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius. And here, India pledged to secure net zero carbon emissions by 2070, to phase out its coal by 2050 and get 50% of its energy from renewable resources by 2030. सुनने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Okay, fossil fuels are causing pollution. Let's do away with them. But is it practically and feasibly possible? No. Okay, India is the most populous country now, driven by rising population, economy expanding, and the quest for improved quality of life. Improved quality सभी को चाहिए. The energy usage is expected to increase more. Moreover, India consumed 1,053 metric tons of coal in 2021, a new all-time high and the largest amount consumed in a single year by any country other than China. Okay, India ने बोला will switch to renewable energy, but it has strongly defended its intent to keep using coal, given that it is the quickest and cheapest resource it has for power economic growth. For India, industrial country like India, we don't have many resources and we are a developing country, so we cannot do away with coal. But if we can't do away with coal, given जब अभी हमारे जो कोल ड्राइवन पावर हाउसेज में से जो इमिशंस होती हैं, अगर उन्हीं को ले लेना तो हमारी जो ग्लोबल लिमिट है उसको ग्लोबल लिमिट क्रॉस हो जाएगी. So what's the solution? Our solution is a biocoal. Biocoal is a synthetic coal made from the compression of the waste. Okay, another problem here we face is the landfills, जो disposable of non-recyclable waste, जो usually landfills में जाता है. Landfills में जाता है तो उसमें से harmful methane की emissions होती हैं. Methane is a greenhouse gas again. Moreover, जो industries हैं, अगर उनको fossil fuel का alternative कोई देना है, they are very limited to the fossil fuels they can use. So why not combine the two and create a locally producing alternative fuel which helps to reduce land waste? Is a globally available fuel. ये कभी खत्म होने वाला नहीं है. हर एरिया पे locally मिलता रहता है. It can be utilized much smarter by turning into an alternative fuel, designed and produced to specifications so that it can substitute fossil fuels. And the advantage here is that the typically waste-derived fuels होते हैं, they generate approximately 50% low carbon dioxide emissions compared to traditional fossil fuels. A contribution is here made to the circular economy. That means we are using the waste generated itself और उसको पूरा हम use कर रहे हैं by using non-recyclable waste that otherwise would be used in the landfill. Next please.
Now, talking about the raw material for the synthetic coal, it's hard to believe that the raw material involves the household and industrial waste. For example, coffee and tea grounds, rice husk and sugarcane baggies, banana skin, forest residues, stubble waste. Stubble waste, we all know that it is a major issue in Punjab Haryana region that farmers are burning it at a very large scale, and it causes soil as well as air pollution. So our vision is to control this stubble burning as well as industrial waste with cellulosic structure. Industrial waste with cellulosic structures include like paper industry, cloth industry, and anything
any industry which is burning their raw material, and there is some byproduct with cellulosic structure such as ash and any kind of such thing, we can just we can use this raw material by the process of pyrolysis, which includes that it's like collecting all the raw material in a chamber, and then under very high temperature and pressure, temperature of 500 to 800 degrees Celsius, and in our atmosphere, in the absence of oxygen, we can convert these raw material into biocoal. Now, talking about substitutes being unique doesn't mean that the product is reliable. So the question is why? How is it better than coal? So basically starting हमारी global warming से हुई थी. So using this biocoal, we will help a lot to reduce the over reliable coal. With high burning efficiency and high heating value. It also helps to manage waste. How is it helping us to manage the waste? This is industrial.
इतने दिन हो गए कहीं घूमने नहीं गए. Let's go cycling. What's it?
I would rather not.
What about scooty rider?
मेरा मन नहीं है, तुम्हें चाहिए.
Why there's something bothering you? Why are you making it sound like something so bizarre? Vaginal infections and rashes are something that are completely normal problems of womanhood, and it shouldn't be treated as a taboo. And it's not something that you should be embarrassed of just because it doesn't fit with the made-up feminine agenda of the society.
Well, if you say so. Introducing our new product, Serene Intimate Wipes and Roll-Ons for he, she and they. Serene stands for calm and peaceful. Itchy genitals can be a symptom of conditions including vaginal infections in women or people assigned female, or jock itch in men or people assigned male. Regardless of sex, this itching and burning sensations can be caused by dryness, sweating, tight clothing, and substances like soap and detergent, right?
Exactly. Vagina is a birth canal having labia majora and labia minora on either side, which are medically termed as vulva. And vulva is the part that needs cleansing, whereas vagina is a self-cleansing organ. The pH of vagina is acidic, which is maintained by the production of lactic acid due to the presence of lactobacillus. And this acidic nature of vagina is the one that prevents infection. So using vaginal washes for cleansing of the same is not at all necessary.
So, if vagina is a self-cleansing organ, do we really need a vaginal or intimate wash?
The answer is absolutely no. To maintain a good vaginal hygiene, one should wash the area only once with water or a chemical-free soap in a day. Using intimate washes can have multiple disadvantages such as
Most intimate washes, while marketed as natural, safe for sensitive skin, moisturizing, bacteria fighting, anti-inflammatory and pH balancing, often cause more harm than good. They degrade the natural infection fighting mechanisms of good bacteria that are essential for maintenance of vaginal pH. When a woman washes inside her vagina or douches, they run the risk of disrupting their natural pH, which can result in irritation or conditions such as bacterial vaginosis. Studies show that using cleaning methods that strip the vagina of its natural microbiota actually increases the risk of these infections by anywhere from 8 to 20%.
rightly said. While the idea of having a vagina that smells like fresh flowers may be enticing, the truth is that vaginas naturally have their own scent as a result of a set of sex hormones called pheromones. Excessive cleaning is absolutely unnecessary and potentially harmful, as vaginas possess their own set of self-cleaning parts. Then, with all that said, we present to you our product. And while using washes can be a real trouble at times and can be of high inconvenience to apply, so here we have with us today dually benefited with aloe vera and lemongrass organic intimate roll-ons and wipes named Siri.
Just like the product's name, it gives you peace from any irritation as well as gives one's vagina peace to one's vagina without any harsh or hard effect. And most important of all that it is it's very feasible and easy to apply. And these are the directions. After a shower, the roll-on can be directly applied on the outer layer of the vagina, that is the vulva, or can be applied on the inner lining of one's underwear, giving them antibacterial coverage across the vagina throughout the day. And this is one of the most easiest, safest, and the feasible ways to ensure protection and pH maintenance of the vagina. Wipes can be pulled out one at a time and used for cleaning the external genitalia by wiping it from front to back and disposed after one use.
Siri is a game changer. We have talked about how chemical intimate washes are harmful to women, but what if we make it organic with immense skill set and dual goodness of aloe vera and lemongrass? What could be the benefits of these two? Here's how. Benefits of aloe vera. Aloe has a pH of around 4.5, making it extremely safe for use in the vagina, which has a normal pH of 3.8 to 4.5. It is very gentle on skin and perfect for soothing irritations, itching and dryness. It can keep the vagina hydrated for a long time. It has antibacterial and antifungal properties which help to eliminate bacterial and fungal infections. It has anti-inflammatory effects. Benefits of lemongrass are: research has shown that lemongrass is equipped with healing effects for dermatological infections and urinary tract infections, as it can fight several common pathogens like E. coli. It is known as an efficient treatment for vaginal candidiasis. It has antiseptic, anti-allergic, and cleansing properties. The combination of lemongrass with aloe vera matches the pH of a healthy vagina.
Coming to the marketing strategies and its analysis, the first would be understanding the customer needs. Now, our target audience is basically everybody. So, it's important for us to understand what the customer needs to clean their intimate areas, and that is one of the most important things. The
For vaginal candidiasis, it has antiseptic, anti-allergic, and cleansing properties. The combination of lemongrass with aloe vera matches the pH of a healthy vagina.
Coming to the marketing strategies and its analysis, the first would be understanding the customer needs. Now, our target audience is basically everybody. So, it's important for us to understand what the customer needs to clean their intimate areas, and that is one of the most important things. The second is analyzing competition. As discussed previously, we know that all the products that are marketed as very beautifully smelling products are all chemically synthesized. But here, Serene is one of the most organic and natural ways to keep our intimate areas fresh and without any bacterial infections. The third is unique selling proposition. We all know what the major and immense benefits aloe vera has, but we have never seen a product in the market where it is duly benefited by aloe vera as well as lemongrass, and that is what makes our product so unique.
We want to raise awareness among the young teenagers who are already insecure about these things. जब मैं छोटी थी और मेरे को ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम आती थी तो ऑब्वियसली मैं अंदर ही अंदर लगती थी, मुझे लगता है कि मेरे को कोई डिजीज है. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग बोलते थे कि डिहाइड्रेटेड हो या फिर लहसुन खाओ या ये खाओ. बट I was never comfortable about talking about these issues. I want to raise awareness among people of my age, even all ages, and especially the young girls and teenagers in school. Also, we want to set and achieve goals for this project. These were the marketing strategies.
Now, our goal that truly is most of us have all grown up unaware of how our intimate body parts work, considering the way it has been suffixed as a taboo by most, where in reality, education about our intimate health is as important as our bodily health. This product can be used by all ages of people, be it kids, young adults, middle age, or old age. This intimate roll-on is a boon to all ages because of its organic and natural nature, and isn't biased or restricted to a specific set of individuals. And holding campaigns in schools and other institutions about how this product works and its benefits would give our children a little more room to breathe and feel normal about their intimates.
Secondly, these wipes or roll-ons can be used by all genders that come under the spectrum. It isn't differentiated on a gender basis. So people identifying as female, male, non-binary or transgender can all use these products without a second thought.
And with this, we conclude our presentation. Thank you.
is really very poor, thus concluding the risk of health issues that people are facing right now and the upcoming generation would face. Air purifiers are the solution. We are not saying that air purifiers are bad, but still उसकी काफी disadvantages होती हैं जो अभी हम realize नहीं करते. धीरे धीरे जान के जब हम आपको इस चीज का हेल्थ पे फर्क पड़ना दिखता है तो हमें realize होता है. So we came up with an idea of making a microalgae based air purifier which is environment friendly. So this is our product, Air, which is basically a purifying system. A system of purifying a polluted air by using algae such as spirulina is capable of reducing carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide in polluted air, thus generating pure oxygen or clean air. This system can be used to provide purified air to multi-purpose facilities such as hospitals, banks, office-near industries that release various gases into environment without proper purification. In case of spirulina as algae, the algae grown can be harvested and used in various food products that is high in protein, such as making ice cream, chocolates, chocolate bars, gummies, and it can even be used as biofertilizer. The air comprises of an air chamber which is filled with culture fluid containing algae itself, which has we have an air chamber that picks up the polluted air from the environment. Concern over Indian cities with significant impact on both the climate change, environment as well as human health. Despite of taking measures and forming laws, it's very difficult to have clean air and breathable air with growing population as well. जहाँ पे ज़्यादा population होगी, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा pollution होगा. Cities like Delhi, Ghaziabad, Patna, and Gurugram, etc., lie among the most populated cities and polluted cities in India. People are opting for various protective measures like using masks, air purifiers, but there is no permanent solution. At the end, गवर्नमेंट को स्कूल और कॉलेजेस ही बंद करने पड़ते हैं जब एक QI लेवल बढ़ता है. एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स वेरीज फ्रॉम प्लेसेस टू प्लेसेस इवन विद इन किलोमीटर्स. 36 सेक्टर का अभी लाइव AQI है 391 which is really poor and sector 22 का है 174 which is of better quality. So one of the best example is Delhi. This record was of Saturday last week. पंजाबी बाग का था 365 AQI, शादीपुरा का था 344 AQI, लोधी रोड का था 350 AQI, and DQ Delhi had 345 AQI, which is really very poor. Thus concluding the risk of health issues that people are facing right now and the upcoming generation would face. Air purifiers are the solution. We are not saying that air purifiers are bad, but still उसकी काफी disadvantages 45 AQI. Which is really very poor. Thus concluding the risk of health issues that people are facing right now and the upcoming generation would face. Air purifiers are the solution. We are not saying that air purifiers are bad, but still उसकी काफी disadvantages होती हैं जो अभी हम realize नहीं करते. धीरे धीरे जान के जब हम आपको इस चीज का हेल्थ पे फर्क पड़ना दिखता है तो हमें realize होता है. So we came up with an idea of making a microalgae based air purifier which is environment friendly. So this is our product, Air, which is basically a purifying system. A system of purifying a polluted air by using algae such as spirulina is capable of reducing carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide in polluted air, thus generating pure oxygen or clean air. This system can be used to provide purified air to multi-purpose facilities such as hospitals, banks, office-near industries that release various gases into environment without proper purification. In case of spirulina as algae, the algae grown can be harvested and used in various food products that is high in protein, such as making ice cream, chocolates, chocolate bars, gummies, and it can even be used as biofertilizer. The air comprises of an air chamber which is filled with culture fluid containing algae itself, which has we have an air chamber that picks up the polluted air from the environment. Cementation. We can see a small example of a picture of biocement and the process biocementation. So how is it different for the different from the commercially available cement और biocement जो हम लोग बनाएंगे? Commercially available cement का composition usually उसमें calcium और silicon, calcium silicates, aluminate और aluminoperide होते हैं. वो काफी expensive chemicals हैं. But when सबस्ट्रेट दैट इज सैंड जो हमारा ऑलरेडी एनवायरनमेंट में बहुत चीप अमाउंट में अवेलेबल होता है। यूरिया सबस्ट्रेट, ये सबस्ट्रेट हम लोग यूजुअली यूरिया हमारे सॉइल में प्रेजेंट है, तो सैंड के साथ यूरिया भी आएगा, बट यूरिया कैन ऑल्सो बी टेकन फ्रॉम वेस्ट वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स, जहाँ से हम इसको सबस्ट्रेट की तरह यूज करेंगे। नेक्स्ट इज जेलेटिन जो हमारा बाइंडिंग एजेंट का काम करेगा, एंड द नेक्स्ट इज माइक्रो एल्गी और डायटम्स जो हमारा सोर्स है कैल्शियम का और बायोसिलिका का, एंड दे आर द मेजर फंक्शनिंग यूनिट्स। So what is the need of biocement? Cement is the second most consumed material by humans, और हम लोग जानते हैं इंडिया ने एक चीज में टॉप किया रिसेंटली, वो है हमारी पॉपुलेशन। अब जैसे जैसे पॉपुलेशन बढ़ेगी वैसे वैसे हमारी अर्बनाइजेशन भी बढ़ेगी। अर्बनाइजेशन बढ़ने की वजह से हमारा जो सबसे ज्यादा चोजन मटेरियल कंस्ट्रक्शन का होगा वो होता है कॉन्क्रीट, और सीमेंट प्रोडक्शन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 7% ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एमिशन का ऑल ओवर